This video helps you resolve the slow gimbal drift issue. When the gimbal is wirelessly controlled via goggles, what causes slow gimbal drift? The problem most likely stems from two aspects: firmware and magnetometer calibration for the head tracking module inside the goggles. First, perform firmware upgrade. Go to the official CADDX website. Scroll down the left sidebar to find the download center. Click Gimbal Head Tracker Firmware. Select GM Gimbal V2 and download the firmware file. Step 1. Update the gimbal firmware. Connect the module to the gimbal with a cable, then link the device to your computer. Note: the gimbal must be powered on during the update. Open the extracted GMV2 gimbal folder. Locate the flashing software installer inside the software folder. Install and launch it. Connect to the corresponding device. Click Settings. You can switch the language in the left sidebar. Return to the firmware upgrade page. Select CH1 for the channel, and confirm you are using the latest firmware version. Click Select Firmware at the bottom. Navigate to the extracted folder, open the firmware folder, select the GM3 file, and confirm. Click Start Upgrade, and wait for the process to finish. Click Disconnect once completed. Step 2. Update the head tracking module firmware. For Goggles X, prepare a 4-pin to 5-pin headset cable. Connect the 5-pin end to the goggle port, and the 4-pin end to the update module. Connect the update module to your computer via Type-C. Note: the goggles must remain powered during the update. Open the head tracker folder. Find the CW head tracker program inside the software folder. Launch the head tracker ground station, and click Start Debugging. Select the head tracking firmware file, and start the upgrade. If gimbal drift persists after all firmware updates, open the goggle menu and navigate to Settings, Device, Head Tracking, Calibration, Magnetometer Calibration. Follow the on-screen prompts to complete magnetometer calibration. Rotate the goggles X anti-clockwise horizontally for 2 full circles. Once you hear a short beep, proceed to the next calibration phase. Then rotate the goggles anti-clockwise vertically for another 2 full circles. The calibration finishes when you hear a long continuous beep. If the issue still cannot be fixed, please contact after-sales support for factory repair.